your business can be extremely rewarding, but at times it's not as simple as it appears. Now, if you have a business in the UK, or if you're someone who is self-employed here in the UK, then you will know that there are constant changes within the UK legislation that can at times make it difficult for business owners to keep on track of what is going on and how that is actually impacting their business, and more importantly, what steps they need to be taking to ensure that their business is on the right path. Now, there are some key factors that you need to make sure that you're actually considering during the year if you run a business. And many of these are things that I find as an accountant that many business owners simply do not put enough time and attention into doing as the year goes on. Now, one of the key factors that you're going to want to pay some time and attention to during the year is going to be your business's performance. And yet it goes without saying that looking at your business's performance, assessing your business performance is integral to the overall success of your business. You will be surprised as to how many business owners I speak to who just simply do not carve out enough time to assess their business performance. And it's very easy to forget to do this, particularly if you have other deadlines or if you're a business owner who simply, doesn't have enough support in these areas. Now, when you're thinking of reviewing your business performance during the year, you want to really be looking at three key things, and that includes what your sales metrics looks like, what your costs look like, and more importantly, what do your profit margins look like within the business that you are running. Are either or one of these increasing or are they decreasing? And then you also will want to be taking a look at what the trends in these figures are looking like. Is it likely that perhaps within your business there are certain months in the year where your sales figure are particularly much higher, and conversely where your costs might be particularly much lower? So paying attention to just some key metrics such as these, at least in the first instance, will really help you shed a good light and shed some information on what you could improve over the next 12 months into your business. The next thing you want to do is to ensure that you have the right accounting procedures and accounting systems in place within your business. Now, as a business owner, it is going to be integral that your cash flow is on point. Okay, it's going to be important that your sales and your cost figures, you have a way of making sure that the information that you are generating for your business is actually accurate and reliable. So this really means that the sort of accounting systems that you're using within your business is up to date. Your record keeping is up to date. All of these things will determine and will actually reflect itself in the quality of the financial information that you are producing, or rather your accountant is able to help you produce at the end of the year end. But it all starts with good record keeping. If you are not keeping your records appropriately, then at the end of the year, it's most likely that the tax returns, the accounts, etc., that are produced for your business are going to be inaccurate, or they would basically not have all the necessary information that it should have done that would have helped you when it comes to reducing your taxes at the end of the year. So good record keeping is really of fundamental importance for anyone who is running a business and who is looking to ensure that their business actually thrives in the long run. The next thing you want to make sure you do is that you are looking at your business plan at least every 6 months, and you are checking how relevant that business plan still is. The common mistake many business owners tend to make is that they set their business plan up maybe at the very start of their business or like a year into their business, and then they completely forget about that business plan. Your business plan is only going to be as useful to you if it is actually kept up to date and relevant to the environment in which your business is operating. So you need to take a look at your business plan as a minimum once every 6 months, I would say. And certain questions that you should be thinking about when you're reviewing your business plan is, okay, what does my business environment look like now? What sort of legislation have come in, and how do I need to modify the way in which my business operates to ensure that my business is still on the right track to grow in the trajectory that I want my business to grow in? Other questions you want to think about is how relevant are the products and services that you are offering to your customers? How relevant are those products and services? Are they still viable? Do you need to think about introducing new products and or services? Do you need to think about discontinuing some products or services? Other questions you want to ask yourself is, what are your competitors doing and what could you be improving on? Okay, so these are just some good starting points that you really should be thinking about when it comes to reviewing and assessing your business plan. And you want to make sure that your business plan is still working for your business. As your business is growing, your business plan should be reflective, okay, of the business environment that your business is operating within and where you are trying to get that business to in terms of business growth in, say, the next 3 to 5 years. Let's talk about business banking, because this is one crucial area that many business owners actually forget to evaluate and assess every year, because it is an important factor, okay, when you're looking at the interest payments that your bank actually charges you for the business bank account that you're using for your business. And it's very important that at least once a year, or I would say as a minimum once every 2 years, you need to be looking at your business bank. Is that business bank service actually still worth it for the amount that you're paying to utilize that business bank account? Or in some cases, some business owners might even have multiple business accounts, and they actually find out that they are paying way too much for the kind of services that that particular bank is offering them. So it's definitely worthwhile taking the time to shop around, to look and compare what one bank might be offering you to host a business bank account with them versus another bank, and what you could be getting in return for the money that you're actually paying. Is it cheaper or is it more expensive? So this is all definitely worthwhile doing, particularly I would say if you are just starting up as a business and you don't have a lot of cash flow within your business and you're really trying to keep your costs as low as possible. It's going to be crucial that doing things like this can actually help you in the long run ensure that you are running your business as cost efficient as possible. Next thing you're going to want to do is doing some tax admin, and this really means you are looking at your business and you're trying to assess how tax efficient your business actually is. For instance, one of the ways that you could look at ensuring that your business remains as tax efficient as possible is by making sure that your business is actually claiming all the possible reliefs and allowances available to it, okay, both to the company and also to yourself as an individual, particularly if you are a self-employed director as well that is running this business. So it's going to be very, very important that you are assessing tax efficiency within your business. And if you don't have the right tools, the right expertise to do this, I would strongly suggest that you liaise with an accountant who will be able to help you and guide you through this process. It's very important that you do not overlook how important tax efficiency is when it comes to actually having a successful business, because you could very well end up making a lot of profit within your business, but if you're not getting the right tax advice, if you're not running that business in a way that is very tax efficient, then what you ultimately end up doing is paying a lot of that profit, that money that your business has earned, over to HMRC in taxes. So this is just one of the things that we help clients do, which is determine how best to run their business in a way that is tax efficient as possible. Now, hopefully you can apply these tips when it comes to running your business. These are just some starting points that I would suggest as an accountant to any business owner who is looking to ensure that their business continues to thrive. If you're a business owner and you need some tax advice, or indeed you need some support with managing the accounts for your business, then do make sure you check the links below for how you can get in touch with us to help give you some support in relation to this. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell.